Yeah, welcome to my channel. Welcome everybody. Welcome to this show. Welcome today. Today is another day, another exciting time to this amazing, fantastic channel. We really say you are the best on the face of the earth. You are absolutely the best. Trust me. Thank you. Once again, I want to say thank you to all of my fans all over the world that has made it possible, that have made me to this channel to have close to 10,000 subscribers. It's not been easy. It can never be achievable without you, amazing fans. You're the number one fans all over the world. We respect, we appreciate every one of you. Today, we want to be talking about you are not alone. You are not alone. You have been there, but you are not alone. You are not alone. Seriously, you are not alone. In this journey of life, you are not alone. You are not alone. How many of us have come to the channel right now? Welcome to today. Yes, welcome to this channel. Yes, it's been a wonderful, lovable one. Yes, you are not alone. Let me check something quickly. All right, yes, we are on. We are live and direct. So today, I want to tell you, you are not alone. Assess how long you've been in the country where you are staying. How long? No time to waste anymore. There is no time to waste. No time to waste anymore. Let me tell you, most people that are over 40, there is no time to waste. You've done very well. You've stayed very well. You've regularized your papers in the country where you are located, but no time to waste. You've been there. You've been there. I want to tell you tonight, you can do it. Good evening, Austin and Niebe. People have been there. No time to waste. It is now or never. Take it like that, as if there is no tomorrow. Take your program. Take your project. Handle your project. How many of us? Let me tell you, time is not on most people's side at the moment. You've been there. Assess yourself. How many years you've been abroad? How many years? Thank you, Cyprian. How many years? Good evening, thank you, Angela. How many years have you spent in the countries where you are at the moment? Some of us have spent 10 years, minimum 10 years. Some of us have spent 20 years. Some of us, we are talking of 30 years. Some have now spent over 40 years. This was not the plan when you got to that country. When you left the shores of Nigeria, when you traveled several thousands of kilometers, you made a vow, you made a declaration, you made a commitment, you said, yes, when I get to that country, I am going to do 2 jobs. I am going to do 3 jobs. I am going to do 5 jobs. Yes, truly, you are doing 1 job. You are doing 2 jobs. Not only 3 jobs. You are jumping from one contract, from one company to the other. You are getting the job. You are getting the money. You regularize your paper. But what have you done to the declaration, to the vow, to the commitment, to the promise you made to yourself that I am going to make it? You really made it. The money was coming in. The money is coming in. In fact, some people, it's on the road. They eat their breakfast. It's on the road. They eat their lunch. is on the road. They eat their everything, their shoes, their toiletries, they're in their bag. Yes, they were doing it, they were getting it, they were doing very well. But have you done very well? Have you done very well? You didn't know the amount of years you spent. You've now become that country. You yourself, you are now part of that country. Yes, there's nothing wrong being part of the country. You are now a piece of furniture in that area. You become a mini. You can. By some of us, we are so popular to the point whereby if we stand out for an election in that locality, we will get elected. So that is that the promise? Is that the plan? Is that the true plan of you living Nigeria, living Africa, living whatever part of Africa you came from? Is that the plan? Have you assessed yourself? How many can boast? Yes, say 40 years now. I am over 40. You say, how many of us can boast of being over 40? Being over 40, we have done excellently well. Yes, we've done excellently well in the country where we are at the moment. We got that job. We got that paper sorted out. We got that immigration sorted out. We got everything sorted. We got a mortgage. We got companies. We got businesses. But yet, back at home, we haven't done anything. We haven't done anything yet. Assess yourself. How many years you've lived abroad? How many years have you lived abroad? It doesn't matter how many years you've lived abroad. It doesn't matter how many years you've spent. Some people have spent 10, 20, 30. It doesn't matter. Assess yourself. How many projects have you had? How many projects have you said you planned right from the beginning of in January? You said, yes, I always hear from Mr. Ebony. I hear from Mr. Ebony all the time. I hear all the things that Mr. Ebony is saying is good. He's showing me how to get a one-bedroom flat. He's showing me how to get a piece of land. He's shown us how to start a foundation. He's shown us all the beautiful, beautiful things. What have you done to all the things you had on this channel? Yes, what have you done? How many projects have you planned and failed? You've done the design of the building. You've done everything in your head. Everything is in your head. Everything is in your head. Good evening, sir. Yeah, glad to watching you live. Thank you very much. Thank you, Tunde Bada. Welcome to this channel. Tonight, we're not showing all the projects, but we're trying to sensitize ourselves. How many projects have you lined up? Have you dreamed about? Have you designed in your dream since the beginning of the year? Yet that circumstance, that situation, that keep changing, to removing the dreams from your brain, removing the dream from your mind. Tonight is going to be end. It's going to end of that ramshackle that is taking that beautiful dream. You plan in January, you plan in February, and now we're in September. We're in the ba month now. We're in the ba month. Well, once we get to the ba month, we're now moving towards the end of the year. It means the end of the year has come. How many programs, how many projects you've planned and failed to complete? How many projects have you planned in your heart, in your mind, and you have failed to complete? Assess yourself. How many years abroad? Assess how many troubles you have solved. How many people's troubles? You're the one that knows how to troubleshoot. You troubleshoot. You help people here and there. You help family. You project family. You bless family. You give family money. So many projects you have funded without you knowing. So many projects you have helped to fund without you knowing. Yet your own project is not taking off. Your own project is not even coming out from the dream point of your head. How many? Assess how many times you have supported other people's projects. You have supported people's project. Yes, you are project manager. You know how to support people's project, but yet you have not been able to support it. You need to break that barrier and shackle tonight. I'm calling you from UK, right? Whatever country where you're located, the end is near. The end is now. Now it is now or never. Come to think of it. What have you properly challenged yourself? Have you properly challenged yourself? Have you properly challenged? Over 40 years old now, as you're at your age, you have still going round circle. You're still helping them to play that code. You know that game of Okoto. They call it Okoto in the Yoruba land. It's Okoto. When you do Okoto, when you play code, but you are still helping them to play code. When you are still looking for the parties that you're going to go and celebrate at the end of the month, you're still helping them to play the code. You're still playing the cone. You know the cone? You're still playing it. You're still helping them to play that draft. You're still helping them to play the what card. When you are playing what card, yeah, those are the time. But when you do not graduate away from playing cone, playing Okoto, playing what card, playing Ludo, playing snake and ladder, then you cannot change the now. You want to change the now. You will stop playing what card. Some of the actions, some attitude that we have, we're still playing Okoto. We're still playing what card. We're still playing Ludo. We're still playing snake and ladder. We're still playing name all those funny games. How many projects have you supported, but you failed to support your own? You're coming out tonight. Access, how many times have you supported other people's projects? You need to break that barrier now, the barrier of gullibility, naivety, and Mr. Nice, Mrs. Nice, too nice. Yes, welcome. Tonight is a night where a lot of us who are in the comfort zone, who are still playing small goat mentality. If I can just pay my rent, if I can just pay my rent this month, if I can just pay my mortgage this month, if I can just put petrol through in my car throughout this month, if I can just, how many of us are in that situation at the moment? Say, if I can just, that is smoke. If I can just go through the end of the year, if I can just go through the end of the month, if I can just go through that trouble at the moment, if I can just pay the school fees, if I can just, put gas into the car, if I can just put gas and pay the electricity bill, if I can, how many of us are in that situation at the moment? In the situation of, if I can just manage, when are you going to stop managing and when are you going to be in the control? When are you going to have abundance? When are you going to think like a rich boy? When are you going to think like a boy, a man whose dad, the God Almighty, is the owner of 1,000 cattle upon the hill? You are going to stop the idea of, if I can just have a little bit of milk in my tea can be rich. If I can just get a little small sugar, yes, benzene, if I can just have a little bit of oil to fry my egg, if I can just have a little salt in that piece of food, if I can just put a little bit of Maggi, a little bit, enough of a little bit, you're going to dream big. You're going to come out. All of us that have been abroad, that has now become a piece of furniture in that country, that refuse to change this mentality, that refuse to change the mentality of, if I can have a small goat mentality. If I can just have a small goat mentality, no, enough of small goat. You're not going to struggle anymore. You're not going enduring. You're enduring when you are enduring that circumstance in your country. If I can just put $10 petrol in my car, that will last me for a whole month. When people are buying $100, £100, and filling the tank of their car, if I can just manage till the time I will service my car, I will manage that. No more managing. Let me tell you, we're not going to manage anymore. Yes, you're coming out tonight. As many, oh God, no time to waste anymore. You're not wasting any more time. Are you concerned? Are you really concerned with your present predicament? Are you really satisfied? Are you really happy? Are you really moving forward? Yes, you're moving forward. You see, there are two people. Somebody is running fast. The person who is running 100 meters at 1 minute 20 something seconds is advancing, and the person that is also moving at a snail speed at a 2 minutes past 2 minutes rate as against the person that's walking at a 1 minute rate. The person who is walking 1 minute is advancing. Then the person that is walking 3 or 5 minutes is also advancing. All of them are all advancing. But what advancement? Advancement that is not making any progress at all. It's a progress, but it's a limited and a constrained progress. It is not a progress with substance. It is not a progress with quality. It is not a progress with something that you can boast of. How many of us are in that predicament, in that situation at the moment? No more small goat mentality. I am not going to just let me manage that little piece of swallow. Let me just let me just take my suit to that dry cleaner that will help me put it. Let me just put a little bit of attachment so I can manage that shirt for the next 6 months. Let me just manage that shoe. 2 shoes, 3 shoe mentality, 1 shoe mentality, 1 belt mentality, one head tie mentality. If I can just manage to pay for that ashwebi, that uniform that everybody is having, you're not going to do that anymore. So no time to waste anymore. No time to waste. No time to waste. How will it be nice to see your dream come true? How will it be nice that you too, you can buy a piece of land? How will it be nice before the end of the year? Before the end of the year, you are already started your foundation, right? How would it be nice that you too, you collaborate with any of your friends? Please do not make mistake. You can collaborate. There's some good people out there, just like you. Some good people out there. You can collaborate and share a piece of land. Let me tell you, Ekpe is another place where you can get a cheaper land right now. Ekpe is a good place where you can buy a piece of land. Come to us. We will connect you. Buy a good piece of land. It's not a land that where you're going to fill with water, or a land that you're going to spend millions before you know that you are going to start the foundation. Now, how many of us are planning to do things like this? How many of us are too low? You're already becoming uncomfortable in the country where you are. You need to fight yourself and get yourself. You need to break that barrier tonight. The number of years that you spend abroad does not mean anything. When you now when you start making progress, you will forget the time that things are not working well in that country. You will forget the number of years you spent in that country. How many of us can say, yes, I want to get out of this circumstance? You've been vibrant. You remember how bubbling you are when you enter that country. You are running up and down. You are helping this. You are doing that. You are making headway. You are making fantastic move. You are changing jobs. You are moving from house to house. But yet, all of a sudden, everything just zua. Everything just went down. Zua. Now, not tonight. As many that has been based abroad, that are in US, that are in Canada, that are in Australia, that are in Europe, that are in England, that are in UK, or even in Nigeria, that you're already growing gray hair on your hair. Your gray hair is now what they identify. The gray hair, the gray hair on your head is what is indicating that this person is getting old, and yet nothing has been done. Yet nothing can be shown off for the number of years that you spend abroad. Then your gray hair or the clothes that you wear all the time, they know you. Once they see the color of the clothes that you come out, no, here comes that uncle, here comes that auntie. Once they see the head of your car from afar, oh, here comes that auntie. They know you by those things that are disgracing you. Tonight, you are coming out. You are going to start. Look at the KFC owner. What age? Age is not a barrier. Age is not a problem. Age is not a bad thing. Aging is not a bad, but aging is a bad thing when you don't know what you are doing. Aging is a bad thing when you know what you need to do and you get stuck. Age is a bad thing. Age is a bad thing when you have the lots of money in the world. You have fear. You fear. You're always creating fear. age is a bad thing. Age is not a bad thing. If you wake up and you realize that what you have been doing, you'll be wasting your time in that country when you have an opportunity to do something better. Age is a bad thing. Age is a bad thing when you see other people who are doing good things and you are obstructing them and you are advising them negatively not to do it. You are not going to do it, and you are not letting others to do it. As many of us that have friends who will not do something and will not encourage us to do that thing, we need to separate and move away from such friends. Age is a bad thing. Now you begin to say, yes, I'm aging. You're not aging if you know what to do right now. From now on, begin to inquire. Do not let Christmas come before you make a formidable, forward-thinking, quality, progressive, attempt to get a piece of land. A piece of land will add value to whatever money. That look at the exchange. Look at month. Time waits for nobody. In January, what was the exchange rate? In January, what was the exchange rate of dollar to naira? In January, what was the exchange rate of pounds to naira? In January, what was the exchange rate of euro to naira? Right now, you can say in January the dollar was maybe 350 naira. Today is $515 up, 515 naira to $1, and it will not stop. It will not stop. You keep promising yourself. If you are going to do it, if years and years keep going by, yet you never do it. You have been promising and saying, I'm going to do it. 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 You keep promising. You keep procrastinating. Then depression sets in. Tonight, that depression is going to come off. That shackle is going to come off. That chain that has been, that people that have beclouded your mentality, your thinking faculty. There is no witch anywhere. It is you that you need to wake up and begin to know that what you are doing, how many years you want to live more in that country before you realize that you have stayed too long in that country. You stay too long, you become a piece of that country. Your accent is like even the president of that country. Your accent is the same because that's to tell you that you've been doing very well. You've passed through that country and the country has passed through you. But yet, you cannot go back home tomorrow and prove that you have something. Daddy, let me tell you, you go back home, they will just be saying, but they said they went to abroad. Yeah, but they said they spent 20 years. 20 years. But they said they spent 30 years. That auntie, they know you. They know you more than anybody in the family because it is you. They always come to when there is trouble, when they need money, when they need financial contribution. It is you they first think of. But I tell you what, when you go home and you spend money, after 2 weeks that you have exhausted your pocket, everybody that was your friend when you came around, they will start leaving because you don't have anything to offer. You don't have a house. You don't have money anymore. More money when they took all the money that's in your hand, that is gone. But there's no house, no structure, no building, no land, no boys quarter, no flat, nothing. You stay with people. When are you going to stop this? Yes. Keep promising. You have been a vibrant individual. You have been a vibrant individual. When you came to that country, you are so vibrant. You are where the energy is there. You got your house. You got your nice car. Your Cadillac Jeep. You got everything, but yet they count for nothing because you have been part of that country. You have access to credit. You have access to everything, but you have nothing if you do not make progress to go and start doing something in Nigeria or in Africa. You need to start you need to crush that small goat mentality, small goal mentality, small goat mentality. Yes, one of my fans is just texting me now. Yes, I'm online. Yes. Yeah. I'm doing live show right now. Yes. Yeah, right now. Sorry about that. I'm just letting the person. Yes, thank you very much. Right, everybody that has been abroad, you have access how many trouble, assess how many trouble you have solved. You solved people's trouble. You solved people's trouble, financial trouble. Yes, you failed that you access. You have assessed. You have assessed. I want to assess how many projects you have planned. You planned that you are going to start. So this is in January. Wait a minute, 9 months ago, you planned that you're going to start something. You planned very well. You started this year very well. You started on a positive note this year. You made commitment. You were so positive. I said, this year will not pass me by. I am going to buy land. I am going to start that foundation. That land that has been stuck for a while. You said, I'm going to start it. You said, I'm going to start it. You came with a positive energy that this year 2021, that was a kind of attitude, and it was good. You said, come on, this year, this is a brand new year. I am not going to do what I did last year. But yet, we're in September. This year was like last year. Yes, during the COVID, nobody, let me be honest with you, it was inside the COVID. Anybody who wants to do something don't need to be pushed. Yes, anybody wants to do something. It was inside the COVID, inside the pandemic, that we were on some clients. We were hiring the service of a policeman, the service of escort, the service of security expert that leads the supply of roof, that leads the supply of materials, that leads the supply of equipment from one end of Lagos to Ogun State. See how determined some clients, some people inside during the COVID, during the height of the pandemic. It is your attitude that will determine your altitude. Let me tell you, if you have not started doing something, you're wasting your time abroad. Leave all those friends that are around you that will not show you the light. You need to be clever. You need to move forward. Let me tell you, if you are abroad, you are not going to die abroad. You are not going to die the way you are. Let me tell you, this is not the attitude that some of us carry with us to come to that country. We now become fat. We now become so big. We have become a chief. We have become an expert of things in that country. But if you do not fight yourself and take that mentality of a goat, small little tiny goat. You know, when we're talking about goat, small thing like this, small. You know, when our people say something is small, if I can just have Nokia 120, if I can just, those last time when they were using Nokia, if I can just have that small pen, small. Why do you think small? Why do you think small when you are a giant? Why do you make yourself so tiny, so little? Why do you make yourself so small, so little? When you are leaving Nigeria to America, when you are leaving Nigeria to London, to UK, when you are leaving to Canada, you did not say, if I can just, when I get to that country, if I can just have $5 a week. You are not thinking like that. You are not saying, if I can just buy a car with 3 tires. You did not think like that. You are thinking big. When you watch some movies, some big movies, you see how people are enjoying, how people are doing very well. That was a kind of big attitude, big mentality, big thinking that you are. You're big reasoning. Then you got into that country. You spend year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, and then you becoming fat in the place. You're becoming big. You're becoming fresh. You have your children, you have your family. Yes, you are now forgetting. You are forgetting the promise you made Now, all the monies you made, thank God for all the monies you made. That money is not for that country because it is for rainy day for the future that you're going to return back to where you came from. You're not going to die abroad. You're not going to die abroad. You're not going to die abroad without having anything. It's a shame sometimes when people look back. When they look back for several years they've spent in that country and they realize, oh my, it becomes a depression. It becomes now this year will be 35 years I'm in that country. This year has been 50 years. 50 years of nothing. Let me tell you, people just get to some countries in 5 years. They plummeted. They started buying estates. They started building estates. They started telling other people how to do it. They started. Let me tell you, all your friends that are around you, look around you. Look around you. How many of you have been able to buy a house or build a house? We're not even saying should be. See, let me tell you. Don't wait until when you want to build a 5-story building. Don't wait till when you build a 2-story building. Don't wait till when you build a huge mansion that you see in Nollywood movie. Your own might not be three-story building. Your own style, attitude might not be a Nollywood movie. No, Nollywood. Your own destiny might not be a gigantic house. Your own destiny, just start something. Just start something. Look at in the Bible, when the talent, different kinds of talent. We have different kinds of time, different kinds of the times and chance happens to them. Let me tell you, we came to this world. We are not equal in height. Fingers are not equal any day. So the fact that your friends is building 3-story building, yes, thank God for a 3-story building. You need to be thanking God for your own 1-story building. You need to be thanking God for your own bungalow. You need to be thanking God for your own piece of land. You need to be thanking God for your own home away from home. That is what the fact that somebody started something. Don't look at other people's clock to do anything. Do not look at other people's clock to do anything. Look at your own clock. Look at you. You are running your race. Everybody is their own time is different. But the fact remains, you need to challenge yourself. You need to say yes. No time to waste anymore. Come to think of it. Add 5 years more to your age. Where you are in the country where you are at the moment. Add 5 years more and see what would you have done in that country. Are you going to now your gray hair on your head will now multiply more than 5 years? But what will you have done in 5 years' time? Let me tell you, start thinking positively. Start thinking of how you are going to. Let me tell you, please forget about whether somebody is going to disappoint you, or whether somebody is going to let you down, or somebody is going to run away with your money, or when you make a collaboration, you will disappear into the thin air. No, you can do it. You can do it. I said you can do it. Say to yourself, I can do it. Austin Aniebe, I can do it. Cyprian Bosele, I can do it. Angela I move here, I can do it. Tunde Bada, I can do it. Yes, Adidakoni, I can do it. Benson Jewe, I can do it. Arise, I can do it. Gloria Kiwande, I can do it. Any pass, oh boy, I can do it. Yes. You can do it. Yes, you can do it. You can build a bungalow. You can build a story building. You can start your foundation. You can build. You can do your roof. You can do your plumbing. You can do your bowl. You can do your compound. You can do your fence. You can do it. Let me tell you. Take advantage of the exchange rate at the moment and move and take courage. Take courage. Don't let me tell you. Do not ever put everything in one go, because you can do it bit by bit. Everybody cannot be everybody. Everybody cannot be everybody. Everybody cannot build 3-story building. Everybody cannot build a mansion. Everybody just start something. Just start something. Just start something. Once you start something, then the next step, you want to find out what is the next step. Just start something. When you start something, you say, oh, what is next? The next thing is to do the fence. What is next after fence? The next thing is to do the gate. What is next after gate? The next thing is to do the foundation. What is there next after foundation? Do the diamond floor. What is then after diamond floor? The next thing is to buy the blocks. 2,000, 5,000, 3,000 blocks. All these things don't cost too much money. It's just that when we are not focused, when we do not put our mind into it, he will look as if it's too expensive. He will look as if I do it, how are they going to run away with my money? What about those people who did it and they did not run away with their money? You're always thinking negative, negative, negative. It is not all doom. It is not all doom. It is what you call, what you think of that begin to control you. Let me tell you, this time around, we have September. September is now what? Today is what? 10th of September. We still have some beautiful number of weeks in September. God will make us to survive. We will go beyond September. We will go into the new 2022. 2022 is just around the corner. We are going very close. We are going to October. We are going to November. We are going to December. Already by this end of this month, Christmas tree will come out. Now, what have you done anything? Have you done an appraisal? I've put so many things in my New Year resolution, and I've not done anything out of it. You have to look at it. You have to look at it and say, well, how many things have I promised that I'm going to do this year that I've done at all? Now, it is not too late. Just like the experience of the KFC man. Look at his age. You can start anytime. Every time. There's no time that you sew a new clothes. There's that you cannot wear it. There's no time that you cannot wear any clothes that you sew. There is a time. This time has come. You need to break that barrier now. You need to break the jinx now. You are coming out of the shadow. No more shadow. No more shadow. Shadow pursuing you. Shadow in the front. Your real self. You're coming out. You need to start gathering things together. Gathering momentum. Gathering all these things that you can sell. If you need to sell. Come and buy land. Buy how much is the exchange rate of 1 million. There's a land of 2 million. There's land of 1 million. Just don't look at location. Some of us will say, yes, I want to buy a house. I want to build a house in Victoria Island. I want to build a house in Lekki, in Snake Island. And years are going and they never buy this land. When are you going to start it? However, it's no small goal mentality. You got to start a positive step today. You keep promising yourself, if I'm going to do it, I do it years and years. You keep going by years, you never do it. The pressure sets in. Debts keep rising. Debts keep piling up. You're getting into more debt, but yet no significant thing has been done, has been achieved. Tonight, as many that has fall short of circumstance like this, you are going to change your mentality. You got a big mentality. You're going to start. You don't have to use your own money. You can combine. You can join hands with a good friend, sign agreement, sign a contract, get your family involved. Get your family involved in it. When you sign a contract, people will know that it is a serious matter. Do not agree verbally. Do not say, yes, he's my friend. He's my friend. He's my this. Yes, people can be your friend. People do change. So endeavor. When you know that you can start a good thing with a friend. Join hands together. Collaborate. Combine. Put money together. Agree. Let's sign and get a lawyer to sign it for you. Then you can sign it. Your family will know about it. Bad thing will not happen to you. But you can start it. You can start something. You can start something. I told you of a story of a family. They bought a land, 700,000 naira. They gave Omonile 200,000. A little just under 1 million. It was 2015 of August. I was there. We were there to bless the land. We're still building the house till tomorrow. But let me tell you, there is a value that they have spent into them. The house, it was half plot. Our plot is one of that property that we show here every time on this land. They gave me that permission because I know the story of this land, the story of how they got this land. They never knew there is water in the place. They bought an half plot. Ever there was a point, they still want to buy. They spoke to the Omonile. They want to buy 8 feet more to be able to get extra, to be able to park more cars in the compound. Can I tell you today? 2015 August 12 was when this, in fact, that day, let me tell you, that's how you can know who is serious. They got the land, they took their money when they were going to Nigeria. They invited me, we went to the land, they bought the land, they met all the chiefs in the area, and they start the foundation the following day. As soon as they wrote them a handwritten receipt, they've already called an architect who drew the plan for them. They drew the plan fast, and they stood there and they dug the foundation and they bought 2,000 blocks. One of these days I'm going to bring the video or the picture again. They started the foundation, they raised it, they built the house, they built it to lintel level before they left Nigeria, and that was it. Then they lost both parents, so that took a toll on their finances. They pay for burial, and they do along the line. The in-laws, about 4 different parents passed away during that time. So that was government. That was why the project was delayed since 2015. So they were paying for burial, paying for that. So along the line, things will happen, but you must have a determination that even if something will happen, you can say, well, you can look back. I have that thing. I have something. So the value of the land today of that half plot is 6 million naira. We all know that value of naira has depreciated, but notwithstanding, you couldn't have spent a little bit under 1 million. In 5 years, you got a value of about 5 point something million, right? And when they look at what they were doing, they weren't keeping record. Today they will buy 200 blocks. Tomorrow they will buy 3 windows. Tomorrow they were doing it. They were enjoying it. But let me tell you, indirectly, this is another thing. When you start projects like this, you are asking for long life. God is not a bad God. God is not a wicked God that will make you. He will give you chance and health to start a project, and then along the line, bad thing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing of God maketh rich and does not add any sorrow. When God blesses you, He does not add any sorrow to any of the blessing. It does not. I know that this God for sure, for years and years and years, this God is too good. He will not give you the chance to start a foundation and then just like that I'll take you. No, you won't go, because once you start the foundation, you started the foundation, you will watch it that they put so many blocks. You will watch it for if you are doing it bit by bit, like a little drop of water into the ocean. You see, then it gets to lintel level. From lintel level, it gets to the roofing level, and that's not saying yet, not indirectly, year after year, because the house was not built in one day and quickly reached the roof level. No, it doesn't. It's stage after stage. So each stage a period of extra days, extra months, extra years, which is adding to your life. So you are building a project, you start a project, you are indirectly having long life, which is long life anyway, which is what we pray for ourselves. And the Bible always says, you will build a house, you will live in it. You will build a house, you will live in it. It is not the reverse case. You will build a house, you will live in it. Let me tell you, start something today. Start and buy. Buy land, but don't go into the bush to go and buy land. Buy land in the metropolis. All right? Raise money, join hands together. I'm going to stop now. I've not got much to say. No time to waste anymore. You're over 40. Let me tell you, maybe it is you that I'm talking to today. Please begin to change your mentality. The number of years you spend in that country, you've helped that country to grow in the economy. You're being there. You are an addition. You are a support to that country. You are a support to the economic system. You are a support to the ecosystem. So it is now time for you to now be shedding a little bit of weight of those things that you're putting into that country. Get a percentage of it and begin to earmark it to start something. Trust me, and as many that have started something, congratulations, you've done very well. You've done very, very well that you have started something. And he who started a good work in you will be faithful to complete it. Trust me, you have started something, you've done very well. But those that have not started something, do not waste time. No time to waste anymore. And no more goat mentality. No more goat mentality. I say, how many times have you thought of if I can just have some rice till the end? Why are you thinking of if I can just have a little bit? Stop thinking of if I can just, if I can. This spirit of if I can will not let you move, to take a giant step. You're just going to be surviving. You're just going to be enduring. You're just going to be struggling. The spirit of if I can just have use those 3 shirts for 2 months. If I can just have 3 underwears for 3 months. If I can just see, it's a limiting spirit. That spirit is dead in everybody's life that is abroad. You are not going to struggle because you did not plan to come and struggle in that country when you were leaving the shores of Nigeria. You did not plan to come and say, if I can just have 6 spoons, if I can just have, if I can just have 6 bottles of water in my fridge. That is when the 6 bottles of water finishes. That's it. You always hope for the best. Think for the maximum. So that's why when you begin to say, if I can just have this, I can just have that, you are in a limiting situation, limiting situation. I am going to stop now. And I believe you got the old gist of the story. I'm going to end here now. I'm going to end it now. As many that have not started something in this year, it is not too late. It is just for us to get challenged. It is not too late. It is not too late. It's not too late. It is now. Do not look at 5 years. Add 5 years. Nobody is getting younger. Add 5 more years to your years now and see whether you're going to have the additional energy anymore. It is right now. It is now or never. You need to push. I know you push yourself to get promotion in those countries. You now need to push yourself, extra push now, and go and start something in Nigeria or in Africa. Forget about those friends that said there's a party this weekend, there's a party next weekend, there's a celebration. Yes, you can celebrate a little bit. You will get celebrated when they get to know and see what you are doing in Nigeria. They will sit right. Okay? I'm going to stop. No more ghost mentality. Thank you for everybody that have been part of today's show. Please, if you have not subscribed, subscribe right now. We need to get to that 9,000 ASAP before the end of this weekend. And we are pushing for 10,000. See, this is such a program that needs to go viral. We need to throw it to our friends, to wake them up. Lord, we are many in this predicament. We have so many of our people in this circumstance, so many of our people who have been lost in the country. So many of our people, they did not get what they need to hear. So many of our people, they are stuck, they borrowed money, they don't know how to get themselves out of it. They never know. But let me tell you, if you know, let me tell you a gist. Tell your people in Nigeria, if they want to come, the law in Nigeria states if you're traveling abroad, you're allowed to be given up to maximum of $4,000 at the rate of the bank rate. Bank rate in Nigeria, any bank who refuses to give up to $4,000 when you request for it, that bank will be sanctioned by Central Bank of Nigeria. That's an opportunity for if you know any Nigerians who wants to travel abroad, as long as they have their full ticket, which is going to be presented at the bank, they can get $4,000. And then that is $4,000. Some people don't spend it; they spend just $1,000. And when they go back to Nigeria, they take it back to the black market and they make a profit of 118 naira. Because when they get the exchange, the bank rate for 410 or 110 naira, they now sell it to the malam, to the black market for 500 and something. And so they make a profit of 180 on a $1,000, 118,000 naira times 3. that is about 350,000 naira, which somebody can make profit. So you can advise your people back at home. They can think like that to make and to generate money. That is an information which you get from you for our people, our listeners in Nigeria. If you want to, you see, even that money alone has paid for your ticket, and you can just you have to stay a minimum. You have to have a minimum stay in abroad, anywhere abroad for 10 days. So you can stay with a friend, you can stay with a trusted family. Yes, you can do that. You can do it. Yes, you can do it. Trust me, as so many of our friends, female friends, that are timid, they are gullible, they've been swindled, they've taken money off them, and they are tired, they don't even know where to turn to tonight. Tell them, send this video to all of them, let them listen to it. It will do them good. Not all the time, a lot of times, some of the things that changed our life was not given to us in the church. Let me tell you, the prodigal child was not in the church when he got the revelation to say that enough is enough. I am leaving, I'm going to go to my father. That even if there's a slave in my father, an house help in my father's house, never eat with a pig. So the prodigal child, it was not recorded in the Bible that the prodigal child was sitting back in the church, sat in the church, and the man of God started doing deliverance. No, there was no deliverance done. It means that you yourself, the information you need is in you. You are within yourself. You are the one that is going to deliver yourself from whatever circumstance. Once you identify your weaknesses, you have delivered yourself. You have delivered yourself. You have taken yourself out of shackle. The prodigal child did not carry Bible like this and begin to he did not even pray. He did not do night vigil. He did not do anything. This man just sat down and he had his own revelation. And he said, it's a common thing. I'm fed up. I am tired. I don't like it. I don't like my state of situation. I don't like my circumstance. I don't like the kind of food that I'm eating. I don't like the work that I'm doing. I'm being tossed left and right. I am being pushed around the corner. I'm being bullied. I'm being talked to. I'm being ridiculed. I've been maligned. I've been underestimated. I've been he just came to himself and said, no, I can do better than this. I am worth more than this. I work better than this. I am better. How many of graduates I did masters. I did this. I did first degree. I did second degree. I did masters. I did doctorate degree. But yet my life is not reflecting all the degrees I've done. How many of our people have done? The prodigal child did not see it in the church. The prodigal child did not kneel down and they put red candle or blue candle or yellow candle or black candle. The prodigal child did not say, go and bath 28 times. The man just turned and slept. He might probably be sleeping and waking up and say, you know what? If I don't turn things around, I am done. I am dumbfounded. I am done for. If I don't change, how many of us have been seen it when we owe so money? We saw this letter, and he said, if I don't call this company now, they will send external collector to come and collect all my goods in my house, and then you change just one split second, and you call that company and you resolve the circumstance. So that's how you should be thinking. I'm going to stop here, please. It's a bit too long, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't intend to make it this long like this. All right. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody that has been part of. So let us subscribe. Through this video, I'm imploring us. This is the thing that we need this entire time. This is what we need. This is the fresh word that we need that will propel us to our higher altitude. We do not need. We need ourselves to think and ruminate within ourselves. Have we done well since January? Okay? And this is September. And I'm telling you, it is now or never. So I'm going to stop there. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Austin. Thank you, Cyprian. Thank you, Angela. Thank you, Tunde. Thank you, Adedapo. Thank you, Bensi. Thank you, Arise. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you, Emi Pass Ogboy. Thank you, Glorious. Thank you, Angela again. Thank you, Emmy Family TV. Thank you, Miracle, and thank you, Toby. Until I come your way, this is your best friend. Please don't be offended if you've been touched in any way. Okay? All right, I got to stop now. It's almost an hour. Thank you, thank you. You have a wonderful weekend. I'm definitely going to bring something, something different before the weekend runs out. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Bye bye. Oh, I just forgot. Please, your borehole. Remember, if you need to do borehole, please, every home needs a borehole. Every house needs a borehole. A new house needs a borehole. The existing one, if it's blocked, we can drill another one. Courtesy of Everybody World TV. You got a 10% discount. Okay? All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Bye bye. Thank you all.